watching IntoWineTV, and today we're at Incanto restaurant in San Francisco, and we're tasting Italian whites. Today we'll be doing a flight of 3 different whites. We have the Santa Margherita Pinot Grigio, the Bollini Pinot Grigio, and Caposaldo Pinot Grigio.
Well, I'm actually surprised at the diversity of the flavors right off the bat, because normally Pinot Grigios, they tend to be fairly uniform, fairly simple type of wines. Although the quality of the wines has risen quite dramatically in recent years. It was kind of funny because even before I smelled the first the Santa Margherita, I mentioned cheese, and it does have a little bit of a kind of almost a brie type of flavor that jumps at me right up.
Yes, definitely animal. It's like a farmyard sort of.
Which is fairly unusual because normally from Pinot Grigios I would expect kind of simple citrusy flavors
more freshness.
coming out. Yeah, a little more freshness. This one tends to have a little more of non-fruit aromas.
Well, I think just nosing all 3 wines, for me there's a thread. There's a little bit of that kind of slight pitty stone fruit character and lanolin as well that I think is a thread through the wines. And though I haven't tasted the other 2, I think the Santa Margherita is almost a combination of all 3, and that I find the nose to be somewhat open and effusive, whereas we haven't gotten to the other 2. But
yeah, I haven't tasted any of them yet. I've just smelt them. But the Bollini, I think, has a very classic Pinot Grigio nose. It's exactly what you're looking for in the nose of Pinot Grigio. The Santa Margherita, it's a very, very big selling wine. It's probably the biggest selling Pinot Grigio, but the nose doesn't do it for me. I've had this wine many times, and when I'm in a restaurant, if you're in Caesar's Palace eating a Caesar salad, you might want to have something like this. It would be fine, but in a pure wine tasting setting, it's...
What if you have Caesar sitting at Caesar Palace, eating Caesar salad, and drinking a Pinot Grigio?
Yeah, we call it a Cesare salad.
It's a triple Cesare.
Yeah,
it's a triple Cesare. Triple Cesare.
Brilliant.
I like that, triple.
So it's Caesar.
is that your rating system?
That's my
What is it about the Santa Margherita that makes it such a bestseller? I've seen commercials.
I think it's marketing. I think really, yeah, it's one of those wines that became very recognizable, and I think marketing did a lot to it. By the way, one of the most beautiful spots on the planet. I'm sure you've been to Santa Margherita. It's definitely breathtaking. I agree with Bartholomew. I think that probably out of the 3 Pinot Grigios, the Santa Margherita is the disappointing one. I do like it was the Bollini, yeah, the Bollini, and I enjoyed the Caposaldo. Caposaldo also has quite a bit of the classic Pinot Grigio aromatics. So yeah.
So is there a price difference with these? The Santa Margherita is $25. Come on.
That's definitely a little excessive.
And the
Bollini is 15.
Bollini is 15, and
the Caposaldo is only 9.
Yeah, and really I think the Bollini is the best wine for me.
I agree with you.
It's a really high quality wine. The Caposaldo is a really pleasant drink, but
I honestly believe that $25 for a Pinot Grigio is outrageous, almost outrageous.
Yeah, it's something about I love the Tolato family, but this is imported, I see, by Tolato. It used to be Vineyard Brands, didn't it? But there's something wrong. Either they're giving really, really inflated prices so that it looks a good bargain when they find it for less. But I think in our situation, I hope they're giving accurate pricing. But if they are, this is a loser.
Yes, definitely
doesn't
a loser.
work.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like the Bollini. I think it's kind of a medium, light to medium weight style of wine. Has good acidity, but I like the Caposaldo too. I mean, I think that there is some really good weight to the wine. I think it's a wine that would really kind of soar with maybe a little bit of addition of some sort of food. Maybe some shellfish and whatnot, which I think might bring the acidity out of the wine. I think for $9, it's $9 is pretty solid.
Very, very
but it doesn't have that. It doesn't. What it's missing is, in comparison to the other 2 wines, I think, is that zingy citrus character on the nose. Heightened with maybe a little bit of minerality, but there's no sense of fruit. But I think it's a little bit more weighted, more mineral driven. style wine. With some fruit,
You know,
be nice.
Yeah, the Santa Margherita on a kind of a funky note. It almost smells like
Dirty.
it smells like an uncleaned water tank, like a fish tank, for whatever reason. So I'm getting the kind of almost algae. It's like a lake in the spring. Yeah. or maybe Eddie's got an aquarium. Yeah, maybe Eddie's got a fish tank somewhere here. Maybe that's what I'm getting.
So for someone who wants to try a Pinot Grigio that is sort of the classic Pinot Grigio flavor,
I would say the
out of
Bollini.
the
The
three, you would
Bollini,
recommend the Bollini.
Bollini is classic and it's extremely high quality. The Caposaldo is for under $10, I think, is an extremely good wine.
Absolutely.
So great reviews here from at least 2 of the 3 wines, although the Santa Margherita here is the most popular Pinot Grigio in America, but maybe not at this table. So we'll settle for the Bollini at the price point of $15 or the Caposaldo at $9. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed the flight. See you next time on IntoWineTV.